you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
All right, Rich, your thoughts?
HV3 is an amazing, dynamic player. The last time we saw these two matched up, Harold got the best of them. However, their competitor is showing some good form as of late.
Yes, he's a big-hearted guy, but he's got a big game too, so look out for HV3. But don't worry if you lose this rivalry, because you'll end up with a great friend indeed.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Not bad. And here we are with the third shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we are at the third. Attaboy, good shot. Time for the second shot into the third. Nicely done.
A birdie putt awaits.
It was on a good line. 4 feet to the cup.
For the par.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it.
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Even for the day.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, what a touch of class. Holes it from the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Looking really good, this one. What a putt to make. Well done. And that will take him to 1 under. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Looking good.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Here's HV3.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Judging it beautifully.
Well hold. He's currently tied for 5th. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
That's an awful error. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely. Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for second. Well, that's a nice line. That was a gallant attempt. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Oh my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Playing their 4th shot.
3 shots off the lead.
How close was that to going down? Putting for bogey.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. That's just about 3 feet away.
With this putt, he'll have HV3 in his wake.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie, fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's currently tied for 9th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
Wow, what happened there?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Yeah, golf clap. Really good.
And a par putt awaits him.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Bit disappointing, that one. Well, that was a good strike. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 9th. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
This one should find the rough. Second shot here on the 15th.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Great shot.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Not a bad play, that one. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
Ooh.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
A 7-footer right here.
Yep, tracking well.
Ooh, he's up, Tiger. Bogey putt coming up here.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. He's currently tied for 8th. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
This is on a stupendous line.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, that'll work. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Oh, got unlucky there.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Has he hit it? That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with their 4th. 4 shots behind our leader.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Looking better.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
This one for bogey.
And with it, that concludes his event. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
Listen, we're going to know this player's name for